So in this video what I'm going to do is basically show you what gear I would recommend, at least for the start of God Wars, before, Bandos and armor become very easy to get a hold of. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on with that. So just going through my equipment here, and I noticed the Dragon Square isn't really going to do you too much good except for one minion whilst you're in the room. Other than that, it'll I don't know if it'll lower it. Yeah, it lowers your range by 2, but it increases all your melee by about 50 and your range by 50 as well. But since you're going to be praying range anyway, I think it maybe be better just to take the Zami book. Not only for the offense, but for the prayer as well. I mean, 5+ prayers got to be useful. And the Barrow's gloves, I think I'm gonna take the braces for sure, just because it's only +1 range with the Barrow's gloves. Sure, your defense takes a little bit of a shot, but you know, the braces give you a better mage defense, which if you've been to Kree before, you know that Kree prefers to hit with range and mage. But since you're praying range anyway, you know, the main threat is mage. There is a meleeer in the room, but yeah, I don't think it's really worth taking a Dragon Square just for that. Maybe for the kill count, but I think the book's actually a better idea. So this is probably what my setup will be like. I'll have the armor pendant on and a fury switch, 500 ruby bolts, 1000 diamond bolts, 2 ranging pots, 10 brews, 10 super restores, 100 bounce to peach. Well, I don't know why I put 5 there, but you know, it doesn't really matter. That space is never going to be emptied. And 1 troll teleport. Just remember the mithril grapple, your Zamarok item, your Sarah. Well, you don't really need a Sarah item, but yeah. But you definitely will. Well, you don't really. Well, you don't. I guess you don't need them all, the items, but it's probably best to have them. So yeah. So this is what I would recommend for Bandos, Zamarok, and the other one. Well, not quite the same inventory, but gear wise, this is what I'd recommend for Sarah, Bandos, and Zami. At least for the moment, anyway. So the inventory for Bandos would be a spec weapon, which I will be taking the halberd, just because I just think it's a better spec than the DDS. I think it'll do more damage. Probably will. The ancient mace, so you know, not getting attacked. The Zami robe, so once again not being attacked by the followers. The ring of wealth for a Zerka switch, since I seem to do better with the wealth, at least drop wise. 3 supersets, some sharks, 7 super restores, 6 brews, peaches, teleport tabs, you know, the basics. So that's what I'd recommend for Bandos. You might want to go with Guffins, and I'll show that in a minute. So this is what I'd use if I was using a Guffin setup. Exchange the defender for a shield. Bring the Guffin switch in your inventory. Well, it's more the fire torso and the its helm switch, just for when you have 4 HP. You know, no problems. Isn't it going to be a problem when you when you get in there for switching to your G Spear, because when you get in there you're going to drop that instantly and then go straight onto your Guff and Spear, and then you should be fine. You might not want to take a Zerka ring or a Whelp, or at least a switch anyway. You might just want to stay with a Whelp or stay with a Zerka. A Zerka would probably be better, but you know, it's all about how much you can afford. For the Zamorak attack, I'd suggest this. Just the one switch. You don't really need a Bandos, Sarah, or armor item for this one, since you're just going to go straight across and kill imps, so it's not really a big problem. Just the one switch will be fine. The Heli switch, you're going to take 3 super antis, 9 brews. You probably won't use any of these, maybe 1 or 2. You're mainly going to be giving these to the tank, who's desperately going to need these. So you're bringing 3 pure sets in order to just dish out the damage as fast as you can. Naturally, you're only going to take 5 super restores. I'm pretty sure that Krill drops super restores, so you can always get some off him. Just try to make these ones last, really. So yeah, no bones to Peaches this time, because he doesn't drop bones, he drops ashes, so yeah. So I'll have the tanker up in a sec. So this is what I suggest for the tank. Going to be wanting to wear mage gear for the body and bottoms, since you're going to be praying melee. A Virak helm just for the prayer really, but the defense is also added bonus. Wearing a dragon square for the range bonus as well. You've got your Zami switch, your spec weapon, tellies, 1's pure set, 4 super antis, 12 brews. You will go through these pretty damn fast. And what's that, 6? Yeah, 6 super restores. There's no point to being full if you're tanking, because when Krill does his special, I think he does half of your prayer. He cuts your prayer in half. So it's best to just keep your prayer somewhat lower than usual, so you're not wasting a lot. So I'll be wearing something like this for Sarah. There's not really much difference, like I said. Bandos, Zami and Sarah are pretty much the same. You don't need a Zamorak item, but if you want to wear one, go ahead. 3 pure sets. The fact with Sarah is that you will get brew drops and super restore drops and even prayer drops, so yeah, you'll be nicely stocked, except for the attacking potions. So I'd take 3 just as a start. Do remember that you will need 2 ropes in order to get there as well on your first trip. That's it. So yeah. Once again, if you're using Verax, I'd suggest something like this with the switch, with just with the knits and torso again. Since you're not going to be healing during the kill on this one, you'll be healing after the Ziliana is dead. So yeah. And lastly, it's the Verax setup. The Verax Ziliana is actually pretty good. Aside from the fact that you've got an amazing prayer bonus, You do hit quite frequently with the flail on her. It's better for a D-heli switch as well, since you won't have to drop anything in order to get your specs off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the bosses in a nutshell. Have fun getting your hills, I guess. You may as well just start attacking, basically. I just think it's a good idea. I should maybe have wanted... fucking hell.